Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber, episode number 154. I got a sweet knife to show you today. This is the new Jack Wolf Knives, the Benny. And if you know Tony Bowes, you know of the Lanny's clip. Now, Ben from Jack Wolf Knives actually made a variant of that called the Benny's clip. That was a slip joint version. This is a locking version. It's a little bit bigger. I wish I had one to show you to kind of compare to, but I do have something else I want to compare it to. Let's get to this. Before we do that, let's snag one of these sweet Dr. Pepper Zero Sugars. This is the Lord's drink, of course. Yeah, that's spicy. All right, let's get right into it. So this is, like I said, the Benny, a locking version of these. You've actually had two releases of locking version knives from Jack Wolf's Knives, and they have 5 variants of this one. This is the Benny, like I said. They have a fat carbon Mars Valley. It's kind of like an orange and red. They have the titanium crosshatch hand satin, and I think that's the only one that is the actual frame lock. This one right here is the bolster lock. And then they also have this one. This is the fat carbon white storm. And I just want you to look at this. Check that out. It just shift changes. That's freaking sweet. They also have the fat carbon Arctic Storm. It's like a blue version of this. And then they also have a Ultem with a blast and tumble blade on it. This one is a nice stonewash on it. All that titanium right there is stonewash, and it looks flipping good. This is my jam right here. Whenever Ben showed me these knives when he first kind of showed them to all the samplers, he sent me photos and he said, "Which one you like?" I said that the red and orange one, the Mars Valley, I said that was hot, but I actually like all of them. He did a great job picking out the covers on each one of these, and I really like this one. Everybody picked out the red and orange version, the Mars Valley, and I snagged this one because, like I said, it's my jam. If you know me, you know that I like patina, right? This kind of has its own patina. Check it. Right out of the box. I love those snail trails, that stonewashed look, the used look. I use my knives. They don't sit on the shelves. Now this one right here, you could stick that on the shelf and say, "Man, ain't that pretty?" Then you can also take this thing outside and do some work. And that's what I like about this one. This is one of the first things that I thought of when I pulled it out of the box. Was, man, this thing is made to work. It's heavy flipping duty. This has, let's start with the blade. This is a S90V clip point blade. And it's got that long pull on it and the swedge. The Benny's clip, I believe, has the nail nick on it, the slip joint version. This one is honking big, man. I mean, it's not huge, but you could tell right off the bat that this thing, look at the handle with my hand on it. And I've got, I say medium to large hands, and you've got plenty of real estate. You got good jimping up here. Great purchase. It just fills your hand up. It feels so good. Matter of fact, this is probably, I think this is the biggest knife so far from Jack Wolf. I hope I'm not wrong on that, but I don't believe that I am. I think that is it. And you see that? When I close that, that action is ridiculous. That's the next thing that I thought right when I opened the box. I opened this up. No problem with the front flipper. Just bam. You can reach around and do the reach around here. Whoa. Ninja stuff. And it just drops so effortlessly. The blade is pretty thick. Look at the tip right there. but it's still super slicey. Hollow ground, slicey. Not as slicey as, like, say, the Gunslinger, but this one has a tip, and you could definitely do some work with that. I wouldn't even be scared to really even get something in there and twist it a little bit. This is made to work. And I could say that about most Jack Wolf, maybe actually all the Jack Wolf knives. They're made to work. And this one is heavy duty. Titanium, like I said. I love the covers on this. And I love the action. I could just play with this thing all day long. You can ask my wife. She knows I play with it all day long because I'm sitting here flippity flapping it. And she's like, hey, quit. I do this all the time. I can't help it. I'm a fidgeter. And this right here, if you like fidgeting, it's a fidgeter's dream. Let me give you a comparison real quick. Let me pull out the Gunslinger. Here's the Gunslinger Jack. And it's a little bit smaller. And I want you to keep in mind, this knife right here is broke in. I've had this for a while. And you still got to do a little bit of shake, rattle, and roll. To close it, check this out. Just closes right there on its own. I think it has to do with the weight of this blade. And then also check this out. This one has a lot thinner blade at the tip. So let me do this. You hear that ting ting? This one doesn't do that. You've got a robust tip there, ready to work. And also this handle fills out a lot more than the Gunslinger. Nothing against this Gunslinger, it's one of my favorite knives. But just check that out. Same clip, right? They've got this figured out. I ain't kidding around with you. They've got this figured out. And to be honest with you, this is hard to say because I love Jack Wolf knives. And every one that I've handled so far has been exceeding my expectations. This one's got to be my favorite. This could be your only knife. This could be your only carry. This could be your main knife if you carry two knives. If you carry this in a slip joint, I don't even think you need to. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like a slip joint. If I just hold it like that and I just kind of cover that up, this looks like a slip joint. But it's heavy duty enough to get whatever you need done. I've been using it every day since I got it. And it has not failed me at all. I did drop it on the concrete from about probably belly high. And I dropped it right there on the belly. And I'll put some pictures up on my Instagram to kind of show you the damage it done. But it gave me an actual chance to sharpen it. So I didn't do a full resharpen, but I just got that out. And it was very easy to sharpen. It got really sharp to the point of whittling hair. Now, I've used it since then. It's not going to whittle hair anymore. But trust me, it gets sharp very quick. I probably spent about not even 5 minutes on it and trying to get damage out too. So, but you can't even tell it ever happened. Still got my tip there. Man, what a joy of a knife. It is so smooth. I haven't oiled it or anything. Now, the Gunslinger, it started when I start fidgeting and all that stuff, and you keep going and going and going right out of the box, it started kind of squeaking a little bit. I did put a little oil in this and it kind of stopped that. I haven't had to do that with this knife right here. No squeaking. And just, like I said, ridiculous. And that is my method of deployment that I like the most, I guess, is the front flipper with the thumb. But you can do the reverse flick. You can do, you know, old man grandpa style and just pull it open. You can do multiple deployments with this crazy thing. You could stick that up against something and just pull on it, like your boot or whatever, or the counter, or whoop, And it's hard to feel. I did it just then, just slipping off there. And it snaps right around. You just seen that. Snappy. Great sharpening tool. I like the way they do that. Gives you plenty of life in that blade. Like I said, it's hollow ground, pretty slicey. It's not the thinnest behind the edge, but it's thin enough, trust me. And it's got a robust blade. I like the jimping. I think it could go up a little bit further. Maybe even smaller jimping might even help there, but this works perfect. Works well. No complaints. I literally do not have a complaint about this knife at all. And, you know, this is going to last. I mean, it's going to last for a long time. And you can tell no blade play, not even a smidgen of blade play. It's solid. It just feels solid in your hand. You get a grip on it and it's just there. Also like this flat part right here, kind of lets you choke way up there. Kind of makes a choil, like a own natural choil. A little flat spot right there. You never even feel this bolster lock. I do like that the clip is not a hot spot. It does come way up here, but you see how it's kind of chamfered at the back and kind of angled. It's not digging into your hand. Not only that, but it's long enough that it's not going to dig into your hand. Now, if it was way up here and it was shorter, it might dig into your hand, but it doesn't. Also, it allows you to put your fingers here and just kind of have something to rest on. Open it right on up. Boom. Let's check out what was in the box. Check it out. You get 2 of these stickers, straight fire, and that's exactly what this stinking thing is. Straight freaking fire. This is artwork from Sean Tiffany, and this is the cartoon version of Benny. And he's got the glasses on with the beard, the mullet flying in the air, straight fire. Cool, cool, like that. And y'all know the Jackwolf box. This one's kind of dirty because of my hands or whatever. Modern interpretation, timeless design. And I love this story on the back. If you can pause that and read that, it just kind of reminds me of when I was a kid, seeing my dad with a knife and everything that he done. Let's open this up. I like the feel of this box too. It's kind of felty. It's a nice box. And that just comes with the experience of getting a Jackwolf knife. You're not just getting a knife in a bag or a knife in a box in a Ziploc baggie or whatever. You're getting something pretty freaking cool. You're getting the whole experience. Now, this is, like I said, Sean Tiffany, the Benny. And you've got Ben right there, mullet of flying, right? And he's got this sweet looking, oh, there's the, what do you call it? The knife right there, the Benny. And he's got it balled up, ready to shoot it. Got the hot Tua. Check this out. Cool, cool. Oh, let's look at the bottom. This says White Storm, July 2024. That is pretty sweet. I love the, you know, the 80s, 90s theme he has going on with these things. It's just, man, it's so cool. It's just comic bookish. Reminds you of you when you were a kid. How excited you get. There's my second sticker. You also get in here a pog. Y'all know about these pogs? Pretty cool. Same artwork. Bam. And then you also get this. This is the insert in a little Ziploc baggie. So if you get one of these, don't lose it. Right? It says the number on it right there, 651. And underneath these scales, if you unscrew these torque screws, you'll see that same number on here because it matches. If you pull off this pocket clip, you could put this insert on it and it matches it perfectly. Yeah, there we go. It would look like that. I really wanted to carry it without the clip, just drop it in my pocket and put this on. I just haven't had time because, like, here in Texas we had a hurricane, and I just didn't have time. Electricity, phone being charged was a hard thing to do. Lights just came back on. This is very cool though. You get all kind of cool stuff in the box. Great box, great artwork, like always. I haven't seen any terrible artwork. Just the whole experience of having this thing. Now, like I said, this could be your only knife. I will link the dealers down in the description, like I said, and the time and date that you're going to get this. It's going to be Monday. Not Monday. It's going to be the 12th that this is going to come out. One more look around this knife. You know, I don't even have very many suggestions on, you know, a future I guess version of this, because he's done this right. Every little detail is just great. You could tell it's thought out. There's not too much billboard on the blade. It's very minimal. You got your S90V here. You got your Jack Wolf on this side. Just a beautiful knife. Hop over to his website. Check out the other versions. I believe the Ultem is what do you call it? It's only going to be at one dealer. I can't remember the dealer. I wish I did. I should have wrote it down. I know it's in my head, but as soon as I shut this video off, I'll remember it. But check out the website, and you'll see all the other cover options. Love this knife. I'm going to be carrying this. I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to carry this, but it's honestly right off the bat one of my favorite moderns. And I mean, it even looks, you got all the modern amenities, but you got that timeless slip joint look. Look at that. Looks like a slip joint. Love it. Anyways, tell me what you think about it down in the comments. Also, don't forget, tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your crush, your baby mama, your barber about Richter Knives. And don't forget to subscribe. It's a little red button right down there. And hit the like button, for Pete's sake. Share the thing. I mean, and if I could subscribe to my own channel, I would. It's a good channel. Check it out. All right. I'm going to let y'all go. Jack Wolf's Knives, the Benny. This is Richter out.